There are people in your life who exhaust you, but you can't say this to anyone because they're not bad people. They don't yell at you. They don't openly betray you. On the contrary, they're sometimes there for you. Sometimes they make you laugh. Sometimes they're people you'd even call good. But after every encounter, you find yourself carrying a strange heaviness, like something is missing, like something has been taken. That feeling is not a coincidence. When Nietzsche examined human relationships, he noticed this. What destroys a person is usually not their enemies, but their wrongly chosen friends. In his view, the people around us either lift us up or quietly dissolve us from the inside without us even realizing it. And the truly dangerous ones are not those who openly destroy us, but those who don't even know they're causing harm. Carl Jung saw this from a different angle. The people who hurt us most are not the ones with bad intentions, but those who are running from their own shadows and keep spreading that shadow to everyone around them. In this video, drawing from Nietzsche's philosophy, Jung's psychology, and the sharp observations of Stoic thought, I'll walk you through the 5 types of people you need to remove from your life. And once you recognize them, you may understand for the first time that heaviness weighing you down actually had a name. The first type is the energy vampire hiding behind the realist mask. You know this person. When you talk about a dream, a plan, or something you've accomplished, that thin smile appears on their face. Be realistic, they say. Don't get too excited, they say. Sometimes they say nothing at all. They just raise an eyebrow slightly, and that single look is enough to extinguish the spark inside you. Most people mistake this for honesty. They're even grateful for it. At least they're telling me the truth, they say. But the truth is this. This person is not helping you. They're pulling you down to their level. Psychology calls this downward social comparison. People sometimes diminish the potential of others in order to feel better about themselves, and they dress it up as realistic concern. Nietzsche gave this a profound name, ressentiment, a resentment toward another person's rise that is felt deeply but never admitted. This feeling doesn't show itself as open hostility. It disguises itself as well-meaning concern. I'm thinking of you, it says, but what it really wants is to hold you back. To understand this, ask yourself one question. After spending time with this person, do you feel bigger or smaller? The answer tells you everything. The second type is the chronic victim. This person always has something to complain about. Work is bad, relationships are hard, nobody understands them, life has always been unfair to them, and every time you listen, you empathize, you offer solutions. But in the next conversation, everything has reset back to zero. Because this person is not looking for solutions. Victimhood can become an identity for some people without them even realizing it. Carl Jung articulated this clearly. Suffering can be a powerful tool that allows a person to appear sympathetic while also avoiding responsibility. Someone who is suffering cannot be blamed. Someone who is struggling cannot be criticized. And over time, this dynamic becomes an unconscious comfort zone. The problem is not whether this person's pain is real. The problem is this: they have chosen to carry their pain rather than resolve it, and they make everyone around them a part of that burden. The Stoic thinkers remind us, your compassion for another person's pain can be limitless. But offering that compassion at the expense of your own energy is not virtue. It's a betrayal of yourself. Walking away is not cruelty. Sometimes drawing a boundary is the only true act of kindness. The third type is the covert competitor, the one who pretends to support you. This person is not your enemy. On the contrary, they're your friend. They celebrate your wins, they like your posts, they offer their praise. But over time you notice something. Every celebration comes with a small but. Every compliment hides a subtle comparison. Something like, it was really good, but that one part was missing. And one day, when you fail at something, you sense something strange in their voice. They appear to be comforting you, but something else flickers in their eyes. This is one of the figures Nietzsche described in Thus Spoke Zarathustra. The person who appears to support you but is actually competing with you. This competition is never openly declared, because if it were declared, they would lose. As long as it stays hidden, it affects both sides. Jung calls this dynamic shadow projection. This person watches you for what they wish they could see in themselves but cannot accept within themselves. Watching you gives them both inspiration and pain. This relationship drains you because it is not real, and a connection that is not real consumes far more of your energy than a genuine one ever would. The fourth type is the emotionally unavailable person. This may be the hardest one of all, because this person does not leave you. They stay by your side, but they're not really there. When you speak, they look at your face, but they don't hear you. When you share something, they nod, but they don't feel it. In a difficult moment, they're present, but the connection is absent. And each time, you interpret this absence as your own shortcoming. Maybe I explained it wrong, you tell yourself. Maybe I'm expecting too much, you say. No, a person who is emotionally unavailable is not running from you. They are running from themselves. This usually comes from unresolved psychological wounds. Attachment is dangerous because attachment creates the risk of loss, and this person has chosen never to fully attach in order to never fully lose. Stoicism is clear on this. If you cannot control something, fighting it is pointless. You cannot control whether another person is ready to truly see you, but you can control where you invest your time and energy. Maintaining a relationship with this person is like trying to fill an empty well. The effort is yours, the emptiness is theirs, and the water never rises. The fifth type is the person who weaponizes your past. This is someone who knows you well, and that is exactly what makes them dangerous. They know your weak moments, they know your fears, they know the things you're ashamed of, and they don't use these against you, at least not all the time. But in an argument, in a moment of tension, in a moment of vulnerability, that information surfaces, in disguise, framed as, "I'm just worried about you," or delivered as, "Well, that's just the kind of person you are." This is a profound psychological violation. Trust is the ability to share your vulnerabilities with another person. That sharing is sacred, and someone who turns that sacredness into a weapon has already ended the relationship. Only the formality remains. Nietzsche examined the relationship between strength and weakness many times. In his view, true strength does not lie in exploiting another person's weakness, but in choosing to respect them in spite of it. Someone who does the opposite is only revealing their own powerlessness. Walking away from this person is painful, because you know them, but that is exactly why they need to go. The people who know you best are simultaneously the ones with the greatest capacity to hurt you, and someone who abuses that capacity has forfeited the right to that closeness. So why do these people behave this way? That question matters, because the answer applies to them and to you. None of these people wake up in the morning and think, "I'm going to hurt someone today." Most of their behavior comes from deep psychological wounds, unresolved fears, and defense mechanisms they've adopted without realizing it. The person wearing the realist mask is actually afraid of their own dreams. The chronic victim is afraid of taking responsibility. The covert competitor believes they are not enough. The emotionally unavailable person is afraid of loss. The person who weaponizes the past is afraid of losing control. Every one of them is driven by fear, and that fear does not ask your permission before it affects you. Jung observed that until people confront their own shadows, they will keep projecting those shadows onto everyone around them. You do not have to be the screen for that projection. Some people leaving your life is not defeat, it is awareness. Not every bond, every relationship, every connection carries the same value. Some people enter your life temporarily, some stay by mistake. And the more you learn to tell the difference, the more you realize you are not protecting your circle, you are protecting yourself. This was the thought Nietzsche voiced in Thus Spoke Zarathustra. Someone who chooses to rise must be selective about who they bring along on that journey. Not everyone can be carried to the same altitude. This is not selfishness. It is an expression of the respect you have for yourself. And maybe today, while watching this video, a name came to mind. A face, a feeling. That feeling is telling you something. Listen to it.